that key thing to success, bro. Like that, the average person, and people don't realize. Everybody want to be like, how you get successful? How you do this? How you do that? Like, how you actually do it? Like it's something so hard to do, which is really not. Key thing is like, bro, never stop.
Never stop. Keep going no matter how the circumstances look, man. I got a special guest on this episode. Don't shoot the messenger, man. We come to talk, man. We got some dope discussions that we about to be talking about, man. Like relationships, man. We're gonna be talking about the incident that happened at McDonald's, man. The senator twerking and just a couple of things, man. That's educational, that's inspiring, and I'm looking forward to having this conversation with Trisha. She has her own platform, very educational platform. I'm excited to highlight her platform and have a great conversation with her, man. But before we get to going, how was y'all week, man? How has life been treating you? How you been blessed? How you remain blessed? And also, it's like me, I come to grips with something that a lot of people think that in relationships, communication is what's most important. But communication don't mean nothing if you can't comprehend what's being communicated. So like me doing podcasts, I have learned that I can't just keep talking and talking for 2 to 3 minutes and then expect the person to be able to respond in a peaceful manner or be able to respond accurately or in a healthy way. I cut it down and get straight to the point, let them talk, have a great conversation, converse back and forth. Let them talk 45 seconds. I talk 45 seconds so we can comprehend what's being said. And in relationships, communication ain't the main thing because if I can't comprehend what's being communicated, then the shit just going over my head and your head also. But man, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you share the show. You subscribe to the channel. If you new to the show, uh, you know the motto: peace, love, plenty abundance. Let's get some money. Let's get on into it, man. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm gonna go ahead and call my special guest, man, and we're gonna chop it up.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing today, Trisha? Thank you for making time to chop it up with me on the podcast, man. I highly appreciate you.
No problem. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, how everything been going? Like normally, when I have a guest on my show, I ask them how they week been, how life been treating them, how everything been going so far.
It's been going great.
That's what.
I just got off my little 30-day detox from social media.
Yeah.
So hey, my mind clear and ready to go. I'm fresh.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. I be taking detox too from social media because sometimes it can get overwhelming. Like, what day? Like when did you get into that? What inspired you to do that? And when was it that you felt like your mind was clear? What day was it?
I don't know what particular day was it, but you could tell, like if you really in tune with yourself, like you could tell when your mind starting to, you know what I mean, be too much focused on the programming of
Mm,
social media.
yeah.
You start to feel down. You know, your vibrations will go down. Your energy will get low. You'll start debating with people. You know, online. You just, you could feel it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely can feel it, man. Sometimes I be feeling like I get to scrolling too much and I get to being in my feelings about something that's not even reality. And I'll be like, man,
Exactly.
let me delete this app, man.
That's what I did. I delete my apps and like, nah, I could feel it. It ain't even, when you arguing about something that's it's a narrative. Yeah, like you said, it ain't even real. So you start to,
Hmm.
like you said, get in your feelings and nah, I ain't about to argue over this.
Yeah.
Then
So,
you gotta get back focused to, to what you doing.
and on what really matters, man, because sometimes people be into things that don't even really matter. It don't even benefit your lifestyle, and we be giving it time and interest that it don't even mean nothing, man. We just wasting time, and some folks would think that we crazy for embracing taking time off from social media. How do we let it affect us that much?
Exactly.
Hmm.
And I always say, it's our subconscious mind that's
Hmm.
really, what I mean, that's playing on it. Like the subconscious mind, we can't tell what it's if it's fact or fiction. So once you keep repeating stuff, you're going to automatically, bow down to it and go into it
Hmm.
and to get stuck in the matrix. That's what I call it.
That let me know that you are highly aware, because some people can't like see the difference in between that the mind and the brain is separate. It
Hmm.
is separate.
Exactly.
Like some your head, you could be talking to yourself in your head, but your brain could be telling you to do something totally different. But uh,
Right. Like that's your conscious mind. That's because we only use about what 10% of our conscious mind
mm-hmm,
and 90% of our subconscious. That's the things we do repeated.
mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Hey, that's what's up, man.
it's a difference.
Talk to me about your platform and why you created your platform. Cause I was just looking at a couple of your videos before we even got on the call or whatever, and I was like, she got some heavy topics, man. I enjoyed that sex topic because I don't have children, but if I had a daughter, I would send her that video.
That's what's up. Thank you. Yeah, it's really my platform is about positivity. Self love,
Hmm.
really getting in tune with yourself, and basically, we got to give it all to God and love. So that's
Hmm.
first and foremost. So everything else trickle down from there. But yeah, I'm trying to inspire people. Turn my pain into purpose. That's all.
That's what's up, man. We're gonna have to collaborate some more too. I'm gonna have to get on your platform one time. I seen what you was doing and your messages and stuff. I said, man, I'm gonna ask her, can she come on here and give some of that positive energy to my platform for real. Hello. Oh, we might be having some technical difficulties now, Trish.
My bad, Trevor. My phone messed up.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Can you
Yeah.
hear? I'm like, dang, my phone would mess up.
Oh,
You
no.
could bleep that out though, can't
Oh, nah, that's cool. That's cool. Like
you? Okay.
us being real. That's even better for the content. To me, I like, you know what I mean, the natural flow of everything.
Right, right. Connected to my Bluetooth. I'm like, what?
I be having those difficulties too, though, because I got a phone going, I got the MacBook going,
Mm,
my headphones on. It's these Bluetooth devices connect to everything, man.
yeah, I
Yeah.
connect to my Bluetooth.
But before we
Okay.
get into some of the topics that I wanted to talk about, to see if it sparked your interest. You was telling me something about like marriage, though. I didn't get the key, you know what I mean, the key topic of what you were saying. But you said you had a question to ask me about marriage, though.
Right. My question was, why don't you see a lot of black men getting married from your perspective? Because I can't really tell from I'm a woman, so I can't really say why they don't. But from your perspective, what you think why they don't get married?
I'm gonna keep it simple and see if you have a response to my simplicity. Then we can deep dive, because you told me you like to break it on down. Know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
uh, me, I think that it's never a dream for black men. We never grow up like, I want to get married. I never even thought about getting married till I met my wife. I never wanted
Mm,
it. It was something that I didn't never want. And I don't see, I didn't never see it as a benefit until it happened.
right.
I didn't see it as a
Mm,
beneficial situation until it happened. And then it just opened up a whole new world for me. What you think about like what I just said? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was never a
Yeah,
dream because women, that's something that y'all aspire to happen in life from a child.
right. Like, yeah, that's what we're inspired for us to happen. And I've been married, but I I think you're right because what I'm thinking is like what you said. You never dreamed of it, but also if you don't never see it, you feel me? If you don't never see
Mm,
like your mom and dad, your aunt, uncles, if you ain't never brought up in a home where you see like two adults loving each other together, married, then you're gonna automatically you ain't never gonna see it, so you're just gonna follow, that generation
yeah,
of not getting married. So,
because
but at
I
some
didn't
point,
see it. Yeah.
like your mind gotta switch. You feel me? Once you get older.
Hmm. That's true.
So what you think about that? When did your mind switch? Just when you met your wife, or
It switched when I met her because me, I'm the type of person that if I love you, I'm gonna give you anything that I possibly can give you to make you happy. If I'm capable of it, because I might not be
right?
capable of everything, but if I'm capable of it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it to you. I want to be with you. If I want to be with you forever, I'm gonna marry you. If I want to see you happy, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make you happy. So I knew right when I met her that this is the person that I wanted to be with, and I wanted to continue to see her happy. So if she wanted to get married, I was gonna marry her. It wasn't even no second guessing for me
Mm,
anyway. It wasn't. I
right.
just felt like this was it.
Right. But then again, do you think it because you was getting older, or
Not
because like I'm saying, like I'm just saying, was it like you ain't never like been in love with somebody else and could be with somebody else, but you just chose not to marry that specific person?
it.
Because I'm just saying something had to switch in your mind.
Nah, I always been a lover and a loving man, like a person that's a lover. It's just about timing because my life has
Right.
changed too. I might not even have been the husband type 10 years ago because I was in the streets acting a fool, and I might loved you, but I didn't want to have you be a part of my lifestyle because I didn't want to hurt you or I didn't want you to be involved in something that could hurt you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it wouldn't benefit me even attempting to marry you until I change my life.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
because
it's really a mindset thing. You gotta.
yeah, you got to change your.
Yeah.
If you change your mindset, you can change your life. You know, a
e-
book. That's a book I don't read from Dr. Wayne Dyer before, and that's a true statement.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's true. But then again, it's like, well, why do you think our counterparts, like the Caucasian, they get married young, but for us, it's got to be like a mindset switch for us to think, like, dang, okay, they got, what I mean, they doing it right, but we can't follow the blueprint of how, what I mean, because I think it's beneficial to have two people together,
It's very beneficial, and I
because
think
it's
that
like two,
the
yeah,
wealth gap would change if more black people got married.
that's what I think. I'm like, do it got to be that hard to get it? Because you and me both know mindset. It's hard to change your mindset. It's hard to,
Extremely.
you know, yeah, it's hard to change your mindset. But I don't know. It's just I don't think it's really promoted
It's
as
not
much
promoted.
to be
It's not promoted, and
married.
it's even
Yeah,
harder for females because it's promoted that y'all should be independent, that y'all should be
exactly,
strong and by yourself. Black women have a lot to deal with when it comes to should I be feminine right now or should I be more masculine right now, because y'all have to deal with things in corporate America that black men don't have to deal with. Y'all might not get positions just because y'all a woman and all type of stuff. So y'all might bring some of that masculinity home with y'all.
exactly.
And
Yeah,
a man gotta bow down to it at one time, and he may not want to. But to me, what you was asking at first before we move further into it is that white people get married and other not just white people, other races get married earlier than
Hmm.
black folks sometimes because they don't have to deal with the circumstances and consequences that we have to deal with, the way we grew
Yeah.
up. And if I was in a relationship with you at a young age, the Trevor I was, if I really loved you, I wouldn't have married you because I can't commit to you and I haven't even committed to myself yet. If you
Yeah, that's
understand what
true.
if you,
No, no, I feel you. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, because
That's
if
a good
if
point.
like all street dudes, to me, they selfish if they get married. Because you could do a life sentence. You could go to jail or you could get your wife killed just being in the car with you or doing stuff crazy. You shouldn't want that for her if you want the best for her and her best interest. You should remove yourself from that, transform your life, and then get into the situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. People just, I don't know. I think really men, this my thing. I think men don't do it because women don't, you know what I mean, really tell it or really, express it that they want to get married. They just go with the flow what a man does because they don't, women don't, black women don't see it neither.
Hmm.
Like, well, I'm just going to settle for this. You know what I mean? Settle for
Yeah.
this, being with him for 7 years without getting married.
Dang, that's
But at the
crazy.
same time, I'll be thinking, but you believe in God. That's the foundation I'm thinking on. Like if you believe in God, you're gonna follow God's way.
Mm.
But,
Uh, oh, you gonna follow God's way. So
mm,
most of the time, people, it's we always have a flaw. We are
exactly.
we always have a situation we dealing with. We want to have sex. We need to do something to get some finances. We all have a flaw. So if we just work on it together to better our best interest, but some people don't have time, and some people don't want to have an understanding for your situation and they got to move forward because they think it's better out there. And then some
It's,
women expect Jesus out of a man.
yeah,
Hmm.
you're right. Expect that man to turn flips. But yeah, you're right about that's what I don't think people really understand. Neither that everybody got flaws. Like why go somewhere else when you're gonna deal with a different type of flaw in another person? Just stay with that person. You know what I mean? That you can deal with or whatever. Because you go just gonna be starting right back over. And then again, I'll be saying men and women ain't never gonna leave each other alone.
Hmm. That's
So
true.
why not get married?
You know what's crazy? Like something I've noticed just from friendships, and I have a lot of female friends too. It's that it's hard for women to accept men for who they are.
Yeah.
They want them to change and transform and be something that they want them to be, but they like what they like. They like him at the moment, but they see more and more potential out of him. But you got to let a man be who he is. If he gonna change, he gonna change. If he ain't gonna change, he
Right.
ain't gonna change. At the end of the day, it's just a man can accept a woman for who she is easily, and a woman can't accept that. You got to do better. You got to get a better job. You're falling off. You're too content, baby. You need to do more. I need you to do more. I need this. I need that. And we overwhelmed now and running away.
Mm, I feel you. Yeah, that's a good point because I done heard that too. Like, dang, she nagging me. She nagging me. But that goes down to like a woman really don't know herself
Ooh.
or really love herself because if she really loved herself, she'll know that it take a lot, for any person to change and to be with another person. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? That's a hard thing to do, but it's all about changing your mindset and really getting to know yourself.
Yeah.
Or you wouldn't even be. Why would you be even arguing when you know you? You know what I mean? You know you ain't perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So why you would think another person is perfect? But
You know
yeah,
what's crazy? When I moved to Charlotte, I went in a transformation mode to just learn myself, understand myself, empty myself out from my previous thought process. I went vegan to clean my diet out. I used to jog all the time and get in a sauna and just try to empty out everything that I knew. all the bad experiences that I had. And then I forgot about being in a relationship, and I forgot about wanting people when I was in that process. And then the person that
Mhm.
I'm with now just magically arrived. It just real spill. It magically arrived because I removed wants from my lifestyle. That's a key word that I listen to when I listen to people talk. I listen to the word
Right.
I because they speaking about themselves and including themselves in everything. If you hear a person, you listen to a person, you hear them say I all the time. I. And want. That's a turnoff
Mhm.
for me for some reason because they're including themselves in everything when you should freedom, you removing yourself from everything. If you want freedom, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. You got to give it all. You really ain't got to give it all. Well, you kind of do. You got to just give it all to the universe,
Yeah, yeah.
and then the universe gonna. That's why that happened. The universe gave you what you deserved because your mind was thinking that. So,
Hmm.
but that's Trevor. That's hard for people to get. You know what I mean? That's because it was hard for me to get.
Yeah.
So and that's how you could tell. And that's why I don't really judge nobody because
Hmm.
the process of changing is it's hard.
It
It's
is,
hard to do.
yeah, it's hard, but if you're gonna go through something, I would rather go through the positive change than go through
Hmm.
the bullshit. Because at the end of the day, the bullshit is gonna be there permanently. If you do the
Yeah.
positive change, then the good times are gonna happen. The bright side gonna happen. And some, like you said, a lot of people don't want to involve themselves in the struggle and the removal of everything. Things don't have no value. I got a question for you though, because the conversation flowing good. Them topics that we was talking about on the phone, they don't even matter really, even though we might touch on them. But
Yeah.
uh, I want to know what's more important to you, uh, as a female, achievements or experiences?
Mm, I would say experience.
Okay, I like it.
Like if you got a lot of experience, then you're gonna know when you get into like a sticky situation, your experience gonna get you out of that situation,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily your achievement. So
Mm.
yeah, experience
Yeah, because
definitely.
experiences are free. The
Experience is what? Say again.
experiences are free.
Right.
Com-
Exactly.
the things that you remember the most might have been a free experience. It was completely free, but an
Hmm.
achievement took something for you to achieve it. It took time. It took effort. It took all of this, and you don't really get nothing from an achievement, but a moment.
Exactly. Just one little moment. Like yeah, exactly. Like this little validation. That's it. But
Hmm.
experience can lead you a long way because you can look back on your experience to say, well, dang, I've done it this way.
Hmm.
It needs to be done this way now. So
Hmm.
that's the foundation, your experience, and that's life
Yeah,
experience.
yeah, yeah. Because the
Yeah.
things of a child that you remember was an experience that was beautiful to you, or it traumatized you. So you're gonna remember the experiences more than the things that you achieved graduating high school or
Hmm.
making $10,000. That's in the past now. You don't even remember them situations, but you remember that
Right.
traumatizing experience, or you remember that great euphoric experience.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Because the achievements is what, like you said, is you go once you achieve something, then you're gonna automatically want something better.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you like they say, you only good as good as your last football touchdown, you know, or your high school days. Like
Hmm.
that's the way life is. But yeah, the experience is a whole lot better.
Yeah,
But sometimes people, I don't know, don't want to really tap into their experience because it's hard to look back on what you maybe done wrong in your life or what happened in your life. So, and you want to kind of just look over it and not really confront it,
yeah. That's true. That's true. You want to remove that experience out your life.
especially if it's like a bad experience. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's true.
but that'll help you grow though. That's only going to help you grow.
Yeah, that's all. That's oh, you hit on some more stuff. Listening to you talk make me think like a mud though, because I, the word grow, I think is when I hear people say grow, I think of trees growing, grass growing. I think growth happens automatically if you want it or not.
Hmm.
But changing your mind, that's where it's challenging. Changing your
Right.
mind
Yeah.
is how you really elevate. Changing your thoughts is how you really elevate. Because you're gonna grow regardless. You eat, you're gonna grow. You
Right. Yeah. You're gonna grow, but you ain't gonna like I always say. You know, you could get older, but are you really growing? You feel me?
hmm
Like, mm, like, nah.
yeah,
You gotta grow up one day.
yeah. Now, can I touch on something that you talked about on your channel also?
Yeah.
You was talking
Okay.
about your a video just 4 days ago. You said sex too soon can destroy a relationship. Mm. Uh,
Yeah.
break
It
it
can
down.
be
Break it down for me.
because if you start, you know, to have sex right off the bat without really, you know what I mean, getting to know a person, what's gonna happen is you're gonna fall in lust. You know what I
Mm.
mean, and not necessarily love. And then you ain't even gonna really get to know that person, or you ain't, or even communicate with that person, because you know when sex is involved, all things change. To me, especially with women, I think they may
Yeah.
not say it, but things change. You start to get feelings. You start to get addicted,
Mm-hmm.
and you just addicted to the sex. But where the relationship? Where the communication?
Yeah.
Where's the us getting to know each other?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like that's good. It'll last. You know what I mean? It'll last a little bit, but that ain't necessarily. It ain't gonna be longevity. It
Yeah.
eventually it's gonna fall by the wayside. It's gonna destroy it to me,
Mm-hmm. I
because
was
that's all our relationship is based on is sex. Like,
a feeling. It's
yeah,
all it's really
feeling.
based on.
Exactly. It's not even love. Because how can you, once you put sex first, you're not really falling in love with a person. Like
Falling
I
in
said, you
lust,
falling
like you
in
said.
lust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I would tell a woman to make a man wait. Because if I have a daughter, I would tell her this is exactly what I would tell her. Make a man wait, even if you attracted to him and you want to do it just as bad as him. Make a man wait as long as you possibly can, because a man, when he first meets you, he gonna give you his best effort. He gonna be the highest peak of a man that he possibly can be. He gonna be opening
Right.
doors. And you want that, you want to keep that, you want him to stay in that energy realm, you want him to stay in that energy realm. But over time, if he start fall, I'm giving off too much game right now, I'm hurting my niggas.
Go ahead, Trevor. You got to give the game, because people don't be knowing.
I'm hurting my niggas right now. Ain't none of my boys gonna be getting none no more. but But over time, he gonna start changing. You gonna start seeing the real him. Be like, oh, now I see why I give you none so real fast, because this who you is. I don't like this guy. So bye.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah,
mean, but that's just the way it is. And then, but listen, then y'all won't be going through all type of toxic stuff, because that's when it turned toxic
yeah,
to me.
yeah.
Like, because you gonna think you control this person, that person, especially with the women.
Mm-hmm.
Once we lay down with a man in our head, we can't separate it like men can. I don't think in our head that's our man,
Yeah.
and in his head he'd be like, well, we ain't together. We just chilling or hooking up, but
Mm-hmm.
somebody gonna get hurt
And
in the
you
process.
and you know what's crazy about that? I've never been that type of man, like to be sleeping around with women. I don't know what a man's thought process is to be able to just jump from woman to transfer energies with a whole bunch of people. Like,
Exactly. That's what I say.
but I look at health first anyway. So you know what I mean. I don't know if most dudes do
Hmm.
that. They just looking for the feeling, for the momentarily release or whatever. So I have a different perspective on that though. But I ain't gonna take too much of your time, Trisha. We've been on this thing 30 minutes. I highly appreciate your time, man. And we can touch on one of the topics that I sent you if you want to, and we can get up off of this thing, man, and try to make another episode one of these
Yeah,
days
we could.
whenever convenient.
Yeah, we could do it next time. You feel me?
Okay.
Then yeah. Or you, it don't matter. What you want? You want to touch on another topic?
Nah, we cool. We can wrap it on up,
Yeah.
man. I appreciate you being on the show, fam.
Okay, that's what's up, Trevor.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having me.
That's what's up.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, man, she hit on it, man. Real talk, man. She was interested. She was wanting to learn. I was wanting to learn from her. Relationships and love is like what make the world go round, dog. It's crazy out here in these streets, man. The things that people do for love, the things that people do for lust, the way feelings can control individuals, man. It's real out here in these streets. I got a couple of more topics though, man. I ain't gonna get up off of here right quick though, man. Thank you, Trisha, for coming on the show, for calling in and having a dope discussion with me. I highly appreciate it, man. But I want to touch on something else though, man. I'm getting ready to click the video and we're gonna get into it, man.
Look, y'all. Every fucking day, my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there he go, and I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
Okay, but them your kids' siblings, though.
What are you talking about? What are you mad
Them
about?
my kids, them your kids' siblings, though.
So what you?
So my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I don't give my food stamps to the 7.
Lisa, how is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out, though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
How are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings?
Lisa,
them are his siblings,
Lisa,
though.
He
not finna eat in front of all his other siblings, and they're not eating on McDonald's. Why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car. I'll let him eat
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
That's crazy, man. I'm gonna let y'all know. I don't have kids, but I'm gonna give y'all my perspective on this. What's the verdict? What's my verdict? What's y'all perspective? Leave it in the comment section. What's y'all perspective on that video? That went viral just last week. I know I might be late to talk about the topic, but it went viral. And what I think about that topic is that first of all, I ain't been to McDonald's in 10 years, man. I ain't bringing my kid McDonald's, man. Y'all already know. Y'all just heard me tell Trisha I was a vegan. I gotta have nutrition in my child. I got to, man. It gotta be a nutritious situation. But what's crazy is that she just said that she was on food stamps. And your child ain't my only child. You could have brought more burgers for my other children. Why is this nigga laying down, skeeting at a woman that got multiple kids and on government assistance? That thing must be fire. Gotta be fire. But dog, you made that mistake, man. You gotta bring something for all them kids, or don't bring nothing for none of them at all. Or come pick your kid up and go feed them and bring them back home, man. That's a toxic situation right there. If it's real or if it's fake, or if they were just doing like what my boy Country Wayne be doing them little them little 30-second, 30 little quick little videos or whatever, man. But that was a great topic to discuss, though. That was great because that's real. Like in the hood, that's real. You got a man. She got kids, probably about 4 different niggas, and he the only one that's bringing food. And now she hot. She's super hot. But man, I'm about to get up off of her, man. I just got one more topic. I gotta break it on down. I want to ask y'all something though before I get up off of her. Do y'all go to concerts? And do y'all know the artist concert that y'all going to and what they represent and what they stand for? And do that even matter to y'all when y'all go to the concert? Because it does to me. It does to me. Like, okay, let me think about it. I'm not going to no Travis Scott concert because I know they're going to be raging and jumping in the crowd and all of that. People going to be going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Who else? I'm not going to no Tekashi 6ix9ine concert. They're going to be going crazy. I'm not going to no Saucy Santana concert. It's going to be niggas kissing in there. It's going to be too much going on for me. Twerking and kissing and sweating and girls and homosexual stuff going on, LGBTQ community stuff going on that I don't represent. You can listen to their music in your car and in peace or whatever, though, and support them at a distance. But going to the concert to protect yourself is a different thing. And the reason I say that is because I seen an artist concert that surprised me that these type of activities was going on. Then they're fighting over window seat playing. Poor folks crazy. I would never think that would happen at an Erykah Badu concert. But you never know these days when you go to these concerts. Me personally, I would think they'll be in there smoking weed, incense lit, natural girls, natural hair girls, and they're vibing and just cooling and chilling. But we live in a different world today, man. I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all for being subscribed to the channel, for following the channel, for helping the channel grow, and for being here with me, supporting me, man. Thank y'all. Peace, love, plenty, abundance. Make sure you go get you some money. And I'm out. Chill.